Welcome back to the 628 Dirt Rooster channel, where hobby beekeeping is a way of life. Here's my little box of demons that I caught the other night. I still got them locked up. Never had a swarm jump on me like that before. I'm pretty shocked they did. Here's my arm, 36 hours after. It was a little red this morning. It wasn't that bad, but I went to the gym this morning and did some bench pressing, I think, and it's still swollen, so I don't know, maybe I broke some capillaries in there, who knows. But I'm gonna be really cautious turning these things loose. I haven't had them locked up as long as I normally would. It's 10 o'clock in the morning right now. I caught them the day before yesterday at sunset. They're chomping at the bit to get out of the top there. They see sunlight right here. I think I'm just gonna crack this, and they're not pouring out like they want to get away. So that's a good thing. And they're not attacking me, so that's a good thing. Because I don't have any protective gear on. Meow meow. Clock's ticking. Got about an hour till sunset. Going on second swarm call for the day. Third call, but the second one within range of me. First one was right outside my dad's apiary, bee yard. One of his little bitty one.
So what am I gonna do with you?
This one's supposed to be a pretty good size one on a guy's back fence. So I asked him to send me pictures, and he's got pictures from about 100 feet away. We can get any closer to let me see what it's really like. But he says it's big. We'll see. The other one that I couldn't go get is up on the second floor on the lady's side of a lady's house, and we talked to her at pretty good length about it, and she's interested in beekeeping now, and she's going to be at the next club meeting in her area. So if they look like they're moving into her soffit, she may have a bigger problem than just getting a swarm on her house. Y'all probably won't recognize this, but right here is where we caught a swarm that was the frog toad, his first swarm. Now, his channel name is Toadstead Project now. But we're back on the same location. So there's a hive or some hives somewhere around here that are maintaining over the years. Could be in one of these big old trees, or who knows. Right in a ligustrum bush. Not a huge one, but it's a good starter. Let's go get a box and we'll shake them down.
They were in this particular ligustrum initially,
right,
and then transferred to the location there.
And here's where they are now. The sun may be killing that, and I may be pointing in the wrong spot. I can't even see. There you go, right there. No, still missing it. They're getting a early jump on spring.
All right, I'll be back out.
Okay. This right here is a super high performance swarm catching box. At least that's what I want to call it. I got one old nasty junk smelly comb. They really like that stuff. They don't like sterile conditions of brand new equipment. Or I mean, it's not that they dislike it, they just don't really run to it. That's why Jeff has such a hard time catching swarms. You gotta have nasty stuff, Jeff. Won't be sneaking over in my backyard stealing my stuff either. Just a little dab of lemongrass oil. They won't stay in this box. This is purely, I brought this purely so I didn't, because when he sent a picture, all I could see was they were on a fence in his backyard. A lot of times I show up these houses and they got 5 acres and it's at the back of the property. And so that wire box, of course, is lighter than a 10 frame deep with all the sides in it and with a solid lid. So this was just easier to carry. That's the only reason I grabbed it.
That's natural.
No, usually not that activated.
You got something on your backside. So you're saying that their attitude is not too aggressive, should be, huh?
Normally swarms are really docile, really laid back. It may just be because it's kind of chilly and they're settled in and don't want to be bothered. Well, I got them in the box. These are without a doubt some irritable, ticked off bees. They did not want to be fooled with. Normally I shake a swarm like that, don't matter how many I pour down there, I might get a couple stings. I must have got, man, I must have got 50 stings just then.
Well, hey man, they covered your shirt pretty good there.
Yeah, they were all over me. I'm still picking stingers.
Is there such a thing as being immune to them or what?
Yeah, it's not really, you don't really get immune, but you get to where your body handles the venom.
Okay.
So your reaction to it is not nearly what it is when you first start. So all these dots I've got on me,
Right.
they may swell for about 30 hours, 36 hours maybe. All the swelling will be gone and it won't be nothing but some little tiny marks if you can even see it. Let's come back over here and look at them one more time as we put some frames in the box. I'm still attracting a little unhappy activity, more than likely because of all the alarm pheromone that's on me. I'm just going to try to be easy and slow as possible. Put these frames in here. I'm getting bumped in the hand as I do this and stung in the belly. Like I say, it's about, I don't know, in the high 50s. They don't want to be fooled with anyway, and I just dumped them out of their nice warm spot on that limb. As soon as I get this last frame in here, I'll put that top on. I won't have to worry about them too much anymore. About half a dozen out trying to get me, but let it come again. I tell you what, my wife ain't gonna be happy. I got stung up. I got 3 times, pulled 3 stingers out of my face, and man, this has to be a record. I don't think I've ever gotten stung this many times on a swarm capture. I was really pretty surprised by that, because last time we caught bees here, got to be out of the same genetics, same exact property, you know, 100 foot over. So I don't know if somebody's keeping bees around here and just lost a hive, or if there's some wetland. There's a possibility they're out in there somewhere. Who knows? But these were really irritable. It's unusual. So anyhow, I gotta meet my wife at the store, and I got I must have 50 bee poo and smudges on my shirt, and I didn't bring another shirt. I do have a hoodie though. I guess I can put that hoodie on and cover up so I don't look like trash coming in there with her. So that was it. 2 swarm catches today. I'm still pulling stingers out. They didn't get my left arm too bad. I dumped them all down my right arm and inside my shirt. I probably got, I said 50. I think that's probably a little overestimated, maybe 30 to 40. Still the most stings I've ever got on a swarm catch. They more than likely jumped on me just because it was cold. I disturbed them. I was running up on the dark. They just didn't want to be bothered. And plus I dumped them on myself. The majority of them went in the box, but I'll look later, but you'll be able to see what fell on me. And I mean, as soon as they fell on me, they stuck. And they just took off. It could have been anything. It could have been the detergent in my clothes. It could have been the soap I used. It could have been anything. But, you know, that's kind of what drove me to the hobby anyway. It was an adrenaline rush I got the first time I ever fooled with them. It had nothing to do with how interesting bees are and all that. All that came later. So there you go. Reliving old times, getting eat up like I don't know what I'm doing. Not done yet. I gotta set these up in our regular box. I'm gonna put them in a nuke box. It's not real big. It's probably 3 pounds if I had to guess. Something like that. They tore me up pretty good a while ago, so I'm not gonna chance it again. Alright, let's get started with closing the box. And this little door is out far enough that they can get through it. So I'm gonna, if I had a screwdriver on me, I'd just flip that door open, or flip it over, I mean. I don't, so Gorilla Tape. 2 days. You know my routine. 2 days. 48 hours. Locked down. Mandatory. Not too hopeful that I'll find the queen tonight because I'm really not going to dig through them. But I am going to look as I transfer them. See if maybe I can find something. Here's my frame of old comb. I would expect that if I got a queen, she'll be on there somewhere. So I'm gonna spend a little more time looking through these than I did the rest. I see a few drones. See quite a few drones. Still no sign of the queen. Good morning. It's about 12 hours, 13 hours after getting my butt handed to me by a swarm. I got stung 3 times in the cheek here and once in the temple area somewhere. Just want to show you what your body does when you build up a resistance to stings. My cheek's still a little red and there's the tiniest little pimple right there. That's all I can find. I do have, I mean, they got me everywhere, so I have a few others that are still healing up. Worst of it's my arm where they really piled up on me. But the red is about gone, the swelling's about gone, and it'll be nothing but a couple of little marks this time tomorrow. Here's the first little swarm from yesterday. I'm just setting them up over here with this other one. They're still in there, we're looking good there. Nothing like starting your morning off with bee stuff, right? I better stack that one or I'm gonna have trouble.
It's a Mississippi sunrise.
See that jaw working? He's chewing on a bee.